trading can be a frustrating career of ups and downs. It personally took me almost 7 years to perfect my trading skills. But in this video, I'll share with you the 3 mistakes that I made and how you can avoid them so that you can be able to master trading much faster and with ease. So when I started in trading, I went into a search mission to be able to find the best strategies to be able to use to be able to make money in the markets. So I would learn something about fundamentals from one person, something about candlestick patterns from another person, something about indicators from someone else. And the thought process that was going through my mind was, if this person says he uses fundamentals, this person uses indicators, this person candlestick patterns. If I combine all their strategies, then I'll be a super trader and become even better than all of them combined. But then, because I was learning all these things from different mentors online, I got into a point whereby I had information overload. And because of all the things that I was learning, I found myself over trading because I was trading different kinds of ways. And this, at the beginning of my career, actually led me to blowing up my first trading account. But then what helped me to be able to start accelerating my process of actually learning was actually deciding to actually choose one trading mentor and actually sticking to them. And this can feel a bit difficult, especially in this day and age of YouTube, TikTok, and all that, because we feel like, I like this guy, I like hearing from this other person, so let me learn from all of them. But then when you actually choose to listen to only one mentor and ignore all other mentors, regardless of how good their advice is, it will give you focus. Every trader usually has a different way of actually looking at the market. If you're learning from different people, you will get confused, and that mixing and matching will actually make it less profitable for you to trade than actually making you even a better trader. And then when you focus on one trading mentor and implement everything that they are teaching you, it will also give you the best chance of replicating their performance. But then, did I then stop listening at all to any other person? So while I would listen to other mentors online that would teach about trading or other trading educators, what I actually used to do was, whenever they would teach anything about strategy, like entry strategy or risk management strategy, I would say, no, that is not how my mentor teaches, so that one I'm going to ignore it. But when you're talking about, let's say, for example, their experiences with trading and how they started in trading and how they are progressing, I would only listen to them for inspiration, but not to actually learn trading strategies or their way of trading. But then you might be wondering, how do you even know who is a good mentor? Because there are so many people out there who are teaching about trading and all that, but how do you find a good mentor? So one of the bad things in this day and age that we live in is that you will find most of those, for example, who talk about trading only focus on, let's say, the lifestyle of trading. I made today at $5,000, look at my car, look at my watch, look at my house and all that. So it's more about flossing what you have to be able to entice you to actually get into trading, maybe buy their course, but it actually doesn't have real meat into what trading is all about. Or they may not be sharing about, let's say, lifestyle, but they might only be focusing on one area of trading, but they're not comprehensive. Let's say, for example, they only focus on entry strategies or on trading psychology. So if you're only learning from, let's say, someone who is only teaching about trading psychology, then you won't be able to learn risk management techniques, entry strategies, how to manage your profits and all that. So whenever you are choosing who to actually learn from, it's best to find a mentor that actually has a comprehensive and structured learning plan. So what I mean is that by this is that they need to be able to be sharing either on their YouTube channel, on their TikTok, or on their website, or on their course. They need to be able to share all the various aspects of trading and not just focus on one thing. But you may be wondering, you are new to trading. What are even those various aspects of trading? So the various aspects of trading are: 1, entry strategies. How do you determine the best places to enter? Trend analysis. How do you determine the trend of a market? Risk management. How do you determine how much risk you should take in a market? Profit management. So I'll quickly just list them off, just so that at least you can have an overview of what you should be looking out for. Profit management. How do you manage how much money you should be targeting to make? Trade management. How do you determine when you should actually close a trade if, for example, it has been open for quite a long period? Position sizing, which is very, very important. How do you actually determine the correct trade size that you should actually place, or if you're using MetaTrader, the correct lot size to be able to use? Because most people sometimes are taught just use a fixed lot size, 0.01 or 0. Whatever number, but you should be able to vary it based on the risk. Trading psychology, but this is with regards to the mindset that you should have when it actually comes to trading. Then they should also be able to teach you about, for example, what should be in your trading journal. So a trading journal is ideal where you record your trades. How do you use it? And then as well, they should actually be able to share with you, for example, how do you create a trading plan and all that. So all these are very, very important to be able to learn from the mentor that you're actually following. Because I've seen even trading courses out there that mainly focus on entry strategies. And as a new trader, that's the first thing we think about. Teaching me how I can be able to find good trading opportunities. But there's so much more as from what I've shared that you actually need to be able to learn beyond just entry strategies. So have that in mind whenever you're actually looking for a mentor. And then the other mistake that I made and that made me to actually, for trading, for me, it took me close to 7 years to get a handle of trading was, when I found a good trading mentor and they had a good and comprehensive structured plan, the mistake I made was that I stuck to their free material for a very long time. And for me, I studied their website for I think about 3 whole years, and I didn't buy any of his course because I felt I'll be able to learn from all the free content that he has and I'll be able to be successful. But while the free training was helpful, it actually could only take me that so far. When I actually decided to invest in a trading course, it actually helped me to get a handle of trading at a much better perspective, and I can actually see it in my trading performance that from the month that I actually started the trading course, my trading performance actually improved. But then you can find a good trading mentor who has a good trading learning plan or a good structured plan with all the facets of trading, but that is still not enough. There's one more thing that has helped me to accelerate my process of actually mastering trading. But before we check out that third tip, I'd like to share with you my free training on the 7 steps to financial freedom through trading. It's an amazing training that will give you a solid step-by-step plan on how you can actually start trading for a living. So if you'd like to get access to that particular training, sign up using the link on the pinned comment of this particular video or in the video description. So let's get back to the video. So after I found my mentor and I started implementing what they're actually teaching me, one thing that they taught me was that once you've learned everything that you've learned about trading strategies and all that, get a demo account, trade on a demo account for a while, then start live trading. While that is good advice, the problem with that was there are usually very few high-quality trading signals every other month. Especially for me, when I was starting out, I was only trading Forex. I would get, let's say, for example, 2 to 4 trades in a month. To be able to gain experience of actually trading the markets based on my decisions, it actually took a long time to be able to get a substantial number of trades that I could analyze and see, am I really a good trader, or is it just luck that I'm actually successful? So in addition to that, I actually found myself learning of mistakes that I've been making all along years into my trading career, even after buying that trading course, because all I was focused on was what is called forward testing. Testing my trading skill and what I have learned going forward, like let's say from today going forward, rather than using history to be able to learn that would my strategy have worked in the past if I implemented it. So what I'm alluding to, the third key thing that helps traders to be able to fast track their process of mastering trading and perfecting their trading skills is learning how to backtest and backtesting markets. So what backtesting means is, once you've learned a trading strategy and all the facets of trading, the next thing that you need to be able to do is pick a market, for example, that your mentor is teaching you and implement that trading strategy, go 4 years back and implement that trading strategy and see, if I implement the strategy that my mentor is saying, would I have been profitable? And other different metrics of evaluating whether you would have actually been successful trading that market. Doing back testing is very, very important because it will help you, like for me, it helped me to discover new markets that my strategies could actually work in beyond just Forex, which is what I learned first. It will also help you to be able to discover which markets your trading strategies do not actually work in. Because just because you've learned a trading strategy does not mean that it will work in every other market the same way. So you need to be able to backtest and see, does this same strategy work across all my markets? It will also help you to gain experience on the various kinds of markets and how they move. This is something that you will discover, is that every market actually has its own character. Some markets are very volatile, some markets are not so volatile. Some markets react better to certain trading signals, others do not react better to certain trading signals. So doing backtesting will help you to be able to see different kinds of nuances of knowing, I can implement trading signal A on this market, but I can't implement it on this market because it doesn't have a good edge on this market. So backtesting has helped me that particular way. So if you'd like to learn more about how you can actually be able to start to trade for a living, then check out the free training that I shared earlier on the 7 steps to financial freedom through trading. You will find the sign up link on the pinned comment of this particular video or in the video description.